Let's do an everyday makeup look for beginners. If you're a beginner, I highly recommend starting off with a brow pencil instead of a pomade. Just trust me on this, a pomade is much easier to mess up. Brush out your brows with a spoolie, fill them in using soft strokes, and following the natural shape of your brows. The point is to not change your brows completely, but just enhance the shape. Before you apply foundation, you want to go in with a primer. This fills in your pores to give you a smoother base and helps the longevity of your makeup. Foundation is going to even out your skin tone. Blend that in with a brush or beauty blender. After foundation, I like to go in with my cream bronzer. Add cream blush at the high points of your cheeks to give you a lifted look. Use a little bit of concealer to brighten up dark under eyes. Applying this after cream blush makes it look really seamless. You want to take some loose setting powder on a powder puff and press that into your skin. Powder mattifies your makeup and sets everything. Moving on to eyes, we're going to take a dark brown eyeshadow on an angled brush. We're just going to stamp that on the outer corner of your eye and start winging that out just a little bit. This is a lot easier than liquid liner, but it gives you a similar effect. Then I would just add some mascara. For lips, you can pretty much do whatever you want. If I'm keeping it simple, I just like to add a nude lip liner and a lip oil or gloss. This is simple enough for work or school. Let me know if you like this tutorial. So you're a beginner to makeup and you literally have no idea what you're doing. I'm gonna help you out and I'm gonna start off with skin, which can literally change your life. It changed my life when I figured out I could cover a big red pimple because I was so insecure about my skin. First, you're gonna take a face primer. This is going to smooth out your pores just a little bit and it's also going to help your makeup last a lot longer. Then you're going to take a liquid or cream foundation. You could get color matched at Sephora or Ulta. I'm going to apply it to just half of my face so you can see the difference it makes. With a foundation brush, you're just going to start tapping this into your skin. It's very important that you bring it down your neck so that it matches you perfectly. Now my skin tone is a lot more even. Acne scars are less visible compared to this side where you could see acne scars, redness. You could definitely stop here if you want, but if you want a bit more coverage, then you go in with a concealer. See these little acne spots that the foundation didn't cover? I'm just going to tap those with the concealer and the dark purple under eyes. With a makeup sponge, you're just going to start tapping the concealer into your skin and see how those acne scars pretty much disappear. I'm doing cream bronzer and blush in part 2, but for now we're gonna skip to powder. There's two types of powders, loose powder and pressed powder. I like both. I like to apply it with a powder puff, but you can also use a brush. This is going to ensure that your makeup doesn't move around and crease throughout the day. It also blurs and mattifies the oiliness. You see that? And that's it. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful.
Beginner makeup tips you need to know. Using an exfoliant will remove dead skin cells, which will give you the smoothest base possible. Massaging the skin and warming it up will really help your foundation sit nicely. Using a tacky primer will help your makeup stay on for so much longer. Spot concealing first means you can go in with less foundation, which means your makeup won't look and feel as heavy. Don't put foundation underneath the eyes as the concealer will do the work for you, and this will help stop creasing. When applying cream products, I warm it up on the back of my hand first and tap the brush into the skin. Don't drag as this could lead to patchiness. Using a pressed powder first and then a loose powder on top will help stop your under eyes from creasing. I like to hold my brushes at the end of the handle. This helps to apply the products evenly. Winged eyeliner is really tricky. My top tip is to look straight ahead and use an eyeshadow. It's so much easier to clear up if you make a mistake. Using the same liquid blush on the cheeks and on the lips is the perfect way to pull your makeup look together. I really hope these little tips help. Affordable Beginner Makeup 101. Warm the foundation up into the palm of your hand and press it and tap it into the skin. Then press a beauty sponge into the skin, which will remove excess foundation and leave your skin looking flawless. I never apply foundation under the eye as the concealer will do the work for you and it will stop creasing and won't look cakey. For bronzer and blush, I always work in really light layers and build it up, and I pat this into the skin. If you feel like you've applied too much, just go over with a beauty blender and this will smooth everything out. And here we are done.